This is the homework help video for Thursday night, October 27th. You can't see the homework is titled "Can you describe it?" and you can't see the models on this screen, but you have them on your homework in front of you. So the first figure 1 I'm going to use dots instead of squares, so I save some space. 5 across and 2 up here. And then the next one, well, you can see them on your paper, but if I filled in the table, the figure 1 had 7 squares. It asks us, let's read this, find the area of each of the figures and record it in the table. The area of each square equals 1 square unit. So in this first figure where we had 7 squares, that area would be 7 units squared. And then figure 2, you could count them. There are 9 units squared. Figure 3 has 11. 4 has 13. And 5, let's draw 5. Again, it's going to have 5 across, and then we can see that the tower part of these figures is increasing by 2 with each figure. So we had 8 up and down in figure 4, so we're going to need 10 this time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll leave it to you to finish drawing figures 6 and 7, but for figure 5 there are 10 in the tower plus 5 on the base, so 15 units squared. And then you fill in for 6 and 7. You can look at, as you go from one term to the next, these are our positions in our sequence, position, and these are our terms in our sequence. So as we go from one to the next, it's increasing by 2 in each case, from 9 to 11, from 11 to 13. Anytime you have this is called an arithmetic sequence, where it's increasing by the same amount each time. Anytime you're trying to write a rule for the arithmetic sequence, you start with that number that you've identified plus 2, and you write 2 times n to start your rule. Then you think about, okay, if it's 2n, when n equals 1, 2 times n is 2, what would I need to add or subtract to get the actual term? Since the term is 7, 2 times 1 would be 2, we would need to add 5. And then you check it with the other positions to make sure it works. 2n, so 2 times 2 is 4, plus 5 is 9, that checks out. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 5 is 11, so we know I have the right rule. And we need that rule to figure out, we don't want to have to draw the 12th figure. We definitely don't want to have to draw the 35th figure. So now that we know the sequence and we figured out the rule, we can use that rule, 2n plus 5, for any n like 12. 2 times 12 plus 5. 2 times 12 is 24 plus 5, and 24 plus 5 is 29. So 29 units squared. I'll let you figure out the area of the 35th figure, and hopefully that helps. I think that's probably the only tricky part of the homework. I'll see you in the morning.